Maybe you're employed and you are thinking about starting a business and you're a bit confused by all those terms that you see out there: funnels, niche, lead generation. What does it all mean? Or maybe, you are in business and your business is working, but you need a refresh on those terms, because now that you're further along in your business, you understand those terms better and you can actually apply them to improve your revenue. Today is a special day for me. I didn't have that much time, so I thought I'd just put together this shorter video where I talk about some concepts that might be obvious to some, but were certainly not obvious to me. So you learn what is a funnel and what you should care, what is a niche and how you can create yours, and other interesting things that I let you discover. I hope you enjoy, and let's rock! Welcome to episode 106 of Peaceful Productivity Techniques, where we help you refocus, perform like rock stars, and double your revenue peacefully. My name is Arnaud. I'm a focus and productivity coach, and today I am tired because everything went differently. Usually I book my Monday so that I can record this in the morning, and I didn't. So it's another of those half live, not scripted episodes, and we're going to talk about business. Starting a business. There are a lot of concepts that are floating out there that I didn't know of, that I kind of had to figure out on the way. So I'm going to break them down to you. What is a funnel? What does lead generation means? And why does it matter for you if you're starting your business? And if you're already familiar with that, well, you can feel free to disagree with my definition and write that in the comments or in a review if you listen on iTunes or Spotify. By the way, Arnaud, iTunes isn't called iTunes since 5 years, maybe. Now it's called Apple Podcasts. So if you listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please write me a review. Before we get into that, guys, whether you've already started your business and you want to refocus to double your revenue, or whether you're still employed and you want to start your own business, what you need is energy and focus throughout the week. I've created a cheat sheet for you guys. This is my 7 great days week cheat sheet, and you can get it for free by going to peacefulproductivity.coach/7days. You just go there, 100% free, you put your email address, and then you get the cheat sheet, which is comprised of 3 tools that are going to help you feel great every day. You will have a focused or productive or fulfilling day, all the 3, 7 days a week. Go to peacefulproductivity.coach/7days and get your cheat sheet now. Okay, so let's get into the heat of the moment. Let's get into the topic. When I started business, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what a lead was. I didn't know I hated selling. I just knew that I wanted to help people and be a coach and do something good in the world. And I was kind of navigating this kind of, blindfolded in the forest, and you kind of hit a tree, and then you wall and you hit another one. So let me break down some concepts for you that can be useful so that you can start your business faster. Let's start with the concept of a funnel. A funnel is exactly what it says. It's a V-shaped series of steps that somebody will take from not knowing you at all to being your client. So out there, you can imagine the world at large, everybody on earth. That's everybody's top of funnel. Then you reduce that to your niche, and I'll get into what's a niche in a moment. And then from that, you want to bring people into your funnel, into your world, so that they hear about you. And then once they hear about you, maybe they get in contact with you, maybe they buy from you. That's the general idea of a funnel. The idea is that at each steps, you are losing some people. out of the people who will discover you and who are now in your world, not all of them will want to communicate with you. Just a percentage will come to you and want to discuss with you. And that goes across industry, right? Whether you are selling cars, financial advice, whatever, solar panel, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. We start with the population at large, then we focus on our niche, and then we try to bring those people in our world so that ultimately they can buy from us and we can serve them. Your niche is the specific part of the population that you help. There are some debate over there whether or how niche you should go. Personally, I find that if you are niche enough, everything else in your marketing becomes much easier. So I encourage you to think about which kind of people you want to serve, assuming that you already know which activity you want to give them, but think about which kind of people you want to serve, and that's the beginning of your niche. Then test it soon, test it quickly, and see if you actually like to work with those people. If yes, continue. If not, switch to another niche. Oftentimes I hear people creating their niche based on demographic, like a single mom with 2.3 kids living in Minnesota. Oftentimes I find that it's more useful for my clients and for myself to focus on psychographic, right? You can focus on is this person employed, or is this person entrepreneur, or is this person retired, or yes, but the psychographic is more important. And in order to find the psychographic of your niche, you need to focus on what they care about in life, or which phase are they going through in their life currently. Maybe they've just got a divorce. Maybe they just got a promotion. Maybe, like you guys, they are thinking about starting their business. Or, like you guys as well, they've already started their business and they want to double their income or their revenue. That's my niche right here. Now, getting a little bit meta, I'm talking to entrepreneurs who want to focus so that they can double their revenue. And I'm also talking to people who are employed and who want to get out of the corporate, out of their 9-to-5, to start their own business. I choose to help those people because it's the kind of people that I like to help, I like to hang out with. And oftentimes, those are people who want to make the world a better place. That's part of their psychographic as well. So, sum up, a niche is a category of people that you want to serve. A funnel is a series of steps that people take to go from not knowing you at all until the point where they do know you and they want to work with you and buy your stuff, and you can serve them, so that everybody wins. You provide the service that you love or the product that you love, and they receive it with love, and the world is a more loving place. The process goes like this. In your funnel, at some points, you have some leads. Leads are people who know about you. They've even liked your content enough or interacted with your content enough so that they gave you a way to contact them. And they've expressed a certain interest in the service that you provide. The content that you provide can be an ad, a YouTube video, podcast, talking in evening with friend or in a networking event. That's your content. And if they express their interest, like, well, yeah, I like to hear more, they become a lead. And you can buy leads, you can find leads organically. And ultimately, once you have a lead, that person gets into a conversation with you, a sales conversation with you or with your website, and goes from being lead to being a prospect. And after that, if they buy your things, they become your clients. If not, they are still a prospect and a future lead. The reason why I'm recording so late is that I've hired a lead generation agency, meaning a company that's sole purpose is to bring me some leads. I told them, well, I'd love to work with entrepreneurs who want to increase their revenue through focus, and they are out there on the internet looking for those people and organizing call with me. And today, because of some miscommunication, they booked sales call for me with 2 of those people. So I was pretty excited to have those calls. And one of the person that I talked to was very nice, actually, even though it's not going to become a client. But it kind of messed up my whole organization, because usually Monday is dedicated to creating those videos. But at least it gave me the idea of this kind of this video where I get to explain some concept. So let me recap. A funnel is a series of steps taken by people from the fact that they don't know you at all up until the point where they are buying from you. They start as unknown people, then they become vaguely acquainted with you, then some of them becomes lead, some of these leads become prospect when you talk with them on a sales call or where they visit your sales page, and some of those prospects become your clients. That's a funnel. The beginning of the funnel is the population at large, but what you want to do is immediately put a niche so that you don't talk to everybody, but you talk to a specific category of people that you want to address based on their psychographic and a little bit demographic. The process, each of the part of the funnel can be delegated. You can hire somebody to create your niche or find your niche, to test your niche. You can hire somebody to find leads for you. You can hire somebody to turn those leads into prospects and bring them into a sales call. You can hire somebody who make the sales call for you or create the sales page for you. And ultimately, you can even hire somebody to provide the service, right? And maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe that's not what you want to do. Both are fine. Just giving you some information today about the general, some concepts that I didn't know when I started in business about 3 years ago. That's it, you guys. Short video today. Let me know in the comments if there was a concept that you want me to clarify, or if you learned something new today. And here's my action step for you. Think about your funnel. Think about your funnel. What are the elements of your funnel? And which are the parts that you enjoy doing and the part that you don't enjoy doing? I'll just leave it at that for now, and we'll see what the comment section says. Until then, if you want to have 7 great days per week, if you want to know that no matter, I was talking with a friend/client earlier today, and he told me that he has weeks and months at 20K, and he has months at 0K. And he was telling me, I need more consistency. I have days where I'm driven, where I'm energized. I have days where I don't want to do anything. If you want to have a consistently good week, days after days, 7 days a week, go to peacefulproductivity.coach/7days and get my free 7 great days a week cheat sheet. This is filled with great exercises that you can take home, apply for free, and have a better week, which is all I wish to you. Guys, thank you for your attention. Hopefully next week there won't be a problem with my lead agency, and I get to create the content in the morning and structure it a little bit. Thanks for bearing with me today, and as usual, peace!